Stockton in traffic and then tried to bounce it to Brown, and he forced the issue there, and not a good decision by John Stockton. That doesn't happen often.
No, he's got one of the best assistant turnover ratios in the league, almost 4-to-1. Leading the league in assists, as a matter of fact, dishing out almost 14 times per game.
Thurl Bailey and Delaney Rudd check in for Utah. Ron Anderson comes on for the Sixers. (18-17) Utah. Hawk, who has 9 in the first quarter. Charles, and over his back is Blue Edwards. And the Sixers got a timeout with 2:54 left to play here in the first quarter. The Jazz by 1, 18-17.
Leave the phone number 560-DUNK with your babysitter, your kids, your office, or anyone who needs to get in touch with you. When the fourth call comes in, we will deliver. The service provided, of course, by the Jazz and the Sector 1. Our participant in tonight's
Okay. Okay, Roger, over now. 10-4, yes, sir.
Section 6, upper dress, section 6, row double H, seat number 10. Going up to the report of tonight's NBA scores. Watch the Deseret News scoreboards. The lookout of every front course message boards. Into sports, get your money's worth. Get into the Deseret News. It's all there every day in your Deseret News. Our thanks to Fabric Country Stores for providing the 5,000 fabric months and guest calendars printed out at the doors, and more are sponsoring tonight's game. We need the holiday bus driver, Linda Mann, to report to security. The holiday bus driver, Linda Mann, please report to security.
Who's leading the way for both teams?
Hersey has 9. What are you talking about? Just leading scorer?
Yeah, Hawks got all of them.
Hawks got, well, no, I mean front court.
Oh.
Oh, front court, I don't know. Charles has 7. Charles has 7.
Philadelphia 76ers are doing a good job in the front court, despite the fact that they're getting beat 16-9. They are 3 from 9 from the floor, 33%. But Charles Barkley is leading the way with 7 points. Utah, on the other hand, has 16 points. They're shooting 8 for 10, 80%. Here's a nice drive by the big fella, but the mailman delivers on the dunk and the miss. But if you're Jimmy Lynam, you've really got to be happy with 2:45 to go in the first period, looking up and realizing you're only down 1 at this juncture.
Yeah, when you're shooting 6 for 15, especially to this juncture. Hersey's going to get to the free throw line. Jeff Malone, the foul. The Jazz, meantime, 9 for 19, 47% so far in the first quarter.
Philadelphia 76ers are going to have to get off to an early start, and I just mentioned that they're doing a good job despite they're only down 1 with 2:38 to go, which I think is exceptional. And in each game so far on this road trip, obviously they have been down in the first period by 6, 8, 10 points. The other thing is, secondly, the defense has to start playing better. In the last 3 games, the 76ers have given up an average of 119 points per game. Far too many if you expect to win.
Hersey will settle himself in again. 10 in the game for the Hawks. And he makes the second one. Utah has not gotten to the free throw line. And the Sixers lead 19-18. You're watching Sixers basketball on PHL 17 in Philadelphia. Neil Funk, Steve Mix at the Salt Palace in Salt Lake City, Utah. Brown, a jumper from 15. Caught it, squared up, and knocked it down.
Defense, or the offense for the Utah Jazz does not run as smoothly with Stockton and Karl Malone sitting on the bench. Huh. Is that an understatement?
It's an understatement, yeah. Green, dribble drive, scoop, nope, tap Manute, nope. And the ball out of bounds off of Utah, going to belong to the Sixers. Here comes Andre Turner in, Ricky Green comes out. Ron Anderson for Charles Barkley. Started to drive, and that's going to be on Charles. Tried to hold with his left forearm as he started his drive. You see it here.
Yeah, you might not be able to see it because it's right there. You see that left arm being thrown out to push the defender away a little bit. Steve Javie right on top of that and made the call. Jason Williams now in the game for Charles Barkley. Stay tuned for the Miller Lite fourth quarter shootout. Tonight, one lucky fan will have a chance to win some great prizes courtesy of Miller Lite and PHL 17.
Jeff Malone was wide open for a minute in the air. Dumps. Thurl Bailey turns and scores. Thurl Bailey, better sixth men in the league.
Yeah, you know, when you take a look around the league, who are the best six men? You have Ricky Pierce, Thurl Bailey, Ron Anderson. Not many of them.
Guys willing to come off the bench
and score.
Not
willing. Man, they're flying off the bench to come into the game and score. Take a look. See Minute spins away from the basket, throws up that hook shot of his, and Jason Williams coming over the back.
Jazz bring it up, leading 22-19. Delaney Rudd. Anderson and Thurl Bailey really pounding each other at the baseline. Rudd fires the jumper, and he drains that. Delaney Rudd splashes one home from the left side.
Andre Turner caught in the middle, not sure whether to go back and prevent the pass or come back out on Delaney Rudd, and Delaney just took the shot and made it.
Percy, trigger again, and got it again. Again, right in front of the Jazz bench. Percy with a big first quarter.
Likes that side of the floor right in front of Jerry Sloan, doesn't he?
Hawk with 12. Rudd, again, two-man game with Thurl Bailey. Now he finally gets it to him close. He's got a decided height advantage, partially blocked by Minute. And away with it come the Sixers. Turner. Ron Anderson against Thurl Bailey. Runs into traffic, lost it. And Mike Brown, power dribbles out, and a foul on Andre Turner in the backcourt. Second foul in the last 2 minutes here, and Brown goes to the free throw line.
The Utah Jazz, in order to win tonight's ball game, when you take a look at Philadelphia 76ers being shorthanded, they will have to clog the middle and make the 76ers beat them from the outside. So far tonight, Hersey Hawkins has burned them for what, 12 points, first period points? And secondly, when they rebound, they're going to have to get out and run, realizing that the Sixers have given up 119 points per game. Try to get some of those easy baskets, especially when you consider once again that they are shorthanded.
Turner, pressured by Delaney Rudd. Turner drives, alley-oops, one up and good. Nice drive by Andre Turner. And the period is over. So 26-23, Utah wins the first quarter, but by just 3 points. Hersey Hawkins, a big first period, 26-23, Utah with the lead.
Got one coming here pretty soon, huh?
What?
Man, just a drive. Jeez, that's fine. Oh, close.
No, this guy's pitiful.
I know it. Oh, man.
Look like you.
There it is. Oh, sports fan. Almost Morris Air Service had to give him a freebie. There it is. Boink. How much time does this guy have? Huh. Watch this kid put about 5 or 6 of them through. Choom, choom, choom. Kid's probably the Frisbee champion of Utah or something.
Get set, go!
Guess not. Okay. they're pulling everything away from the kid.
26-23. Jazz by 3. We played one period here at the Salt Palace. Don't forget the Sixers. One more game on this road trip tomorrow night to Mile High City, McNichols Arena. The Denver Nuggets provide the opposition. Steve and I will have all the action for you. And then the Sixers return home. The San Antonio Spurs at the Spectrum. David Robinson and company, one of the best teams in the NBA. Make a appearance at the Spectrum Monday night at 7:30.
And you'll probably see the new players by then. Armand Gillian and Dave Hoppin. Hopefully they'll be in the lineup tomorrow night, but if not, certainly on Monday.
Stockton will run it up as he is back in. Brown mishandled. Malone is also back in. Outside Griffith, and he drains that. Darrell Griffith, a veteran out of Louisville. Griffith averaging a shade better than 6 points. In fact, 6.8 points per ball game.
But he was one of the best 6 men in the league for a number of years here in Utah. This is what, his 11th year, I think, in the league.
And one of the premier three-point shooters. Inside, Jason Williams hammered by Mike Brown, and Jason will get to the free throw line.
You see Hawk getting into the paint, dishing off, realizing the double team's coming. Jason just spins. He gets hit right across the face. He'll go to the line to shoot two. Jason Williams is going to have to supply some offense now for the Philadelphia 76ers tonight and possibly tomorrow night. But he's been playing a little bit better, starting to gain some confidence in his game.
The rookie out of St. John's averaging 3.2, made 1 of 2 there.
Could pass once in a while, though, huh? 2 assists in 20 games. 184 minutes.
Malone trying to post right in the heart of the lane, and that may be on Jason. Ron Anderson was there, too. It's on Jason. First team foul assessed the Sixers here in the second quarter. We're just underway in the second period. 4-point Utah lead. Malone against Mahorn. Brown spins on the rookie Williams and scores.
You see Karl Malone gesture to Brown to come over on the weak side and try and post up the rookie Jason Williams. They were successful that time. Jason could have a long night if that continues.
Hersey Hawkins and Griffith the reach in as Hersey tried to put it on the floor and move to the baseline. A 6-point Utah lead. Sixers inbound, sideline right. Rick Mahorn batted away and out of bounds.
It'll be very important for the Philadelphia 76ers to score over 100 points tonight, because when opponents of the Utah Jazz score over 100, they're just 8-8. But when they don't, and they are the 3rd best defensive team in the league, allowing just 99 points per game, they are just crushing teams. They are 17-2 when teams do not score over 100.
Hersey a 3-pointer, and it's 30-27. The Jazz by 3. Now, they love to play defense. Think their coach did much?
Oh, he was one of the best, wasn't he?
Malone, no, batted up in the air and loose and picked up by Jason Williams. To Turner, he pushes it down the well. Anderson raises up, bang, down the well that goes. And the Sixers quickly back-to-back baskets, Hawkins and Anderson, and brought it within 1. Here comes Malone. Back, and little finger roll is good.
He tried to bump the big guy coming across the paint. Darrell Griffin just took a step back. Nice pass by Stockton, one of the premier point guards in the league. He knows where everybody is, the same as Magic Johnson.
Hersey driving, try to lay it off. Ball saved back. Here come the Jazz. Griffith, finger roll is good again. Ran the break to perfection that time. And a mistake by the Sixers on the inbounds pass. Well, we saw Seattle have one of those the other night when Payton stepped inbounds and actually inbounded the ball from